Hey guys, Justin here. Welcome to Farm 26. We're back to the 9600. I got my strap wrench, so we'll get a filter off. Or loose anyway. So it's giving us a bit of a fit. And while I was in the pickup, I kind of got to thinking, you know, should a guy change that oil on that TW? I think so. And the only reason why is we don't know what weight oil's in it. Now if it's got 1540 in there, great. We're wasting our time. If someone put 30 weight in it, thinking they might use it this winter, and this is common practice in the colder weather, that's not real good once it gets warm. And she's not going to see anything but warm days here, so I think as soon as we get this filter going, we're going to run over the TW and drop that oil too. And there she comes. Alright, let's drop that TW oil. Alright, so this one's a little more fun. We got this fuel tank right here in the way. So far, that's the only real complaint I got about this TW. I think it's going to be a good deal, but yeah, it's definitely a little different. Sitting in the snow. Who'd have thought? Changing oil on a Ford. Alright, get that to the edge of the bucket and we'll let them drip out. Okay, so what I didn't show you, and I'm not gonna, is I am draining the TW filter down. Yeah. I don't think you need to see it 3 times, do you? Well, once you give your filter base a little wipe down, you can grab your filter. Where did I put him? Alright, so we got our new filter here. I mean, there she is, nothing wild. I do have a cup or a quart of fresh motor oil. Now some are going to say, oh geez, you can use whatever. I like using fresh just on account of if you do get that drip, you don't have that carbon. All your filters, they will say on there exactly how to do it. These 51777 Wixes, they're +1, 1 1/4 after it touches. So you just, there it touches, there's your label. And there you go, that's it. You don't need to horse them on any tighter than that. You should be able to spin them off by hand. Well, let's go get the 96 done. And here we go, same thing. Give it a good wipe. And I'll show you that flat spot. That it's actually not a flat spot, it's a frost plug. And if I can figure you out, it's going the wrong way. It's right there. I don't know how well you can see that or not, but yeah, he's the guy that collects the oil and makes a mess. All right, let's get our new filter. Little drop of oil. Give them a spin. These Fords did come with the canister type. I've switched them all over. So those canister types, there's nothing wrong with them, but they will go to leaking on you after 30, 40 years of service. And that's why I did it. I just don't want a leak to go and then go unnoticed and then run your engine out of oil. That's no good for me neither. Then we got TW. I'm actually going to show you this. So the only thing I don't like is see where that ends up dripping. I don't know if you guys can or can't, but right onto that drive shaft. And yeah, I don't think it's all that cool. Just makes a mess, if you know what I mean. Let's get rid of this guy. Where'd our rag go? What did you do with the rag? All right, another quick wipe down. Another filter. Drop of oil. And on she goes. Oh. Well, why doesn't he want it? There he goes. Okay, so well, he went tight a little sooner. I might have to check him up a little later. While we're here, we'll throw the oil plug in. And no, we won't. He's still dripping. So, and he's dripping more than just a drip. I did let him sit and cool off a bit while we were messing around here. So, all right, go to the Deere. All right, we can't forget to close our little petcock here. You won't have no oil if you don't. It'll all drain out. And let's see how bad of a deal this is. Sometimes these Deeres are pretty good and sometimes they're a little messy. And we were warm enough where very little mess. All right, grab our new filter. Alright, comes with a new O-ring. We'll open him up. And once again, our rag's not in our pocket. Give him a quick wipe out. And that's good enough. Throw our O-ring in. Now, okay, I don't know if you can see that or not, but he's bowing out. There's a pretty easy fix to that. We'll hang him up and we'll clean the hell out of him. I'm gonna go get a little bit of brake cleaner. I'll be right back. Well, brake cleaner wasn't to be had, so what you can use in a pinch is a little bit of ether. He will dry out and he'll be all right. But you want to get all that oil out of there. So what we're going to do is put a little bit of grease in that cavity, and that grease will hold that O-ring in real nice. Okay, so with our grease, all you got to do is put, well, first wipe your tip off. And the good thing, take that little bit and get rid of them. That'll get the rest of the dirt out. Then put a little on your finger. Put a little bit in that, in all four corners. And, well, we're going to go 5 corners on this one. Kind of got them spaced a little. So, now when you throw your O-ring in this time, start at a grease spot. Just keep pushing them by and that grease will slowly start squirting itself all the way around. And your O-ring will not pop out. There, give them a couple times around to squish out as much grease as you can. And he won't go anywhere. He's locked in solid. And since we already got grease on him, we don't have to worry about oil. So just spin your new filter on. And follow your instructions again. There you go, turn it +1. There's tight. And there's 1, or really close to it. Got our petcock closed. And we can start putting some oil back in. So we're back to the 8600. We're gonna put some oil in it. Just fills right here. And I cheat just a little bit. I got these cans that have flippers on them, and you see me make a hell of a mess. Anyways, you can sit and hold that flipper all day long, or you can get the can started, tie it off, throw a wrench in it so it keeps going. I mean, yeah, it's still winter here. Oil doesn't just flow fast. And I think we're just going to back it up just a little bit. Tie that off. No, I have had it where I've had to change oil in the cold of winter. It's taken 4 hours just on account of slow moving oil. Well, let me get a wrench, I'll stick it in there, and we'll start draining this pump down. So I shoved a wrench in there, and I'll show you right here. This guy's your oil level, and I'm kind of showing this to you guys because you'd be surprised how many people don't do this. And it is important. That pump fills with fuel. It happens quite regular. And I can tell this one isn't full of fuel because it would have run out. Got a little pan underneath. And you do have a little fiddly action here. There's really no good access to it. And they are just 1/2 inch. And if you don't feel comfortable doing it yourself, pay someone to do it. This is what I do when I'm not on the farm. I do this. So, all right, there it is. There's a little bit of fuel in it, but it's very minimal. Still got that nice slick oil feel to it. All right, I'm gonna grab a wrench to crack the top. I'll be back in a second. So here we go, 15/16. Pulls your plug out. We are done draining, so we will be able to fill this up pretty much immediately. I did start filling oil on the 9600 too, just to save a little bit of time. You know, it's not really a shortcut. It just doesn't pay for me to just sit there and wait on oil. Like this can here, about half. I mean, oil just doesn't flow very fast in the cold. Doesn't flow very fast with gravity, no matter what. Well, hey guys, to be continued. Hope you enjoyed. We've got a little ways to go yet on this project here, but it's coming along. Kind of looking for some more views and some more watch time. So if you guys got a friend, let them know about me. And I guess, well, have a good day. Enjoy. Thank you.